Good morning to everybody. Let me to introduce myself. My name is Raffaele Sforza, and I work for Apulian region, Department Mobility. I am the U-Cycle project manager, and I present you a study visit about a good practice in cycle tourism, the cycle route network, the cycle route of Apulian Aqueduct. Okay, first of all, where is Puglia? Puglia is a region of southern Italy on Adriatic Sea. The capital Puglia is Bari. There are about 4 million inhabitants. There are 5 provinces and 1 metropolitan city. Sorry. Okay. How and when did this project begin? Here you can see the scheme of the Apulian Aqueduct system. The Apulian Aqueduct cycle route project started about 15 years ago as an evolution of Interreg project Syromed, financed by Archimed Funds 2000-2006. Syromed was designed and coordinated by Transport Department of Puglia region as lead partner, with the aim of identifying the main backbones of a Mediterranean cycle route network corresponding to the itineraries of the Eurovelo and Bisitalia cycle network project, passing through the partner territories of the project. At Syromed project took part together with Puglia, the Italian regions of Basilicata, Campania, and Calabria, the Greek municipalities of Athens and Karditsa, the Minister for the Urban Development of Malta, and the National Tourist Office of Cyprus. During the data collection of activity regarding sorry, because just a moment, okay. During data collection activities as regard the survey manor roads, Puglia region identified the service road of the Apulian Aqueduct as a useful path where to build a long-distance cycle route in a natural environment, traffic-free, typical greenway. Since the idea was very interesting and the intention very concrete, later in agreement with FIA, the Italian organization of cyclists representative of the Bisitalian and the Eurovelo project in Italy, the Apulian Aqueduct cycle route was included as itinerary number 11 of the Bisitalia National Cycle Network. The Apulian Aqueduct is the biggest aqueduct in Europe and one of the largest aqueduct work in the world. It was built at more than a century ago for carrying the water to Puglia, arid and devoid of its own water resources, from near Campania, by a big and long canal underground and of over 2 meters in diameter, with the free surface, which carries the water from the springs of 2 rivers in the mountain of Campania for about 200 kilometers through a natural environment typical of the Mediterranean landscape. The water flows into the canal thanks to a constant slope of 4% from the beginning to the end. For this reason, the main canal is safeguarded by national law for the aspect of protection, health, and hygiene. On the top of the main canal of the Apulian Aqueduct, there is a long service road used for inspection and supervision, very good to become a cycle route. Normally, the access and the transit of vehicles and personnel is forbidden. In the sections transformed in cycle route, the service road continues to carry out its natural function. In July 2008, Puglia Region and Apulian Aqueduct Company signed a memorandum of understanding to design and build the cycle route on the service road along all the main canal. Puglia region in the same year financed the first feasibility study to verify how and where to realize the second route, and 1 year later financed the design and the construction of the first section of the cycle pass in Itria Valley. That is the typical area of Trulli. Trulli are a traditional Apulian dry stone hut with a conic roof, and Trulli are also UNESCO site. This area is collocated between Locorotonda and Grottaglie, and therefore at the end of the main canal. And Grottaglie was chosen also for the presence of the railway station, and also because in that point, the second route crosses the Eurovelo 5 second way that connects Taranto to Brindisi. From Montebellone to Grottaglie, there is no service road, but currently the second way is under construction on the secondary road. The main works already carried out to transform the service road in the second route are the reconstruction of the road surface with a stabilized granular mixture for all the second way. We couldn't use, didn't want to use asphalt or other kind of conglomerate. We created the special gate for cyclists and the installation of tourist directional and safety signs along the whole route. The reinforcement of a balustrade to protect the canal bridge along the route. The reconstruction of the dry stone walls. The installation of parapets along the embankment. And we also built also some rest area. The opening of the second transit, the opening to the second transit of the first lot of Apulian Aqueduct second route in 2014, and the next one in some years later, represented an epochal turning point in Europe, in Puglia, since there is no similar infrastructure in Italy. The initiative also represented a novelty for Apulian Aqueduct Company and for the Puglia region, in terms of design and construction of a long-distance cycle path in a natural environment. The second route of Apulian Aqueduct is far from towns and cities. Also, for the great attention at regional and national level of the first section of Apulian Aqueduct second route, it was included in the national system of tourist cycle routes set up with the 2016 stability law for the full itinerary from Campania to Santa Maria di Leuca, the extreme point of Apulia. Currently, we can see in the green part. This part is built with the money with finance of Apulia region. We have already 17 kilometers, about 17 kilometers already built. The works for another 8 kilometers are planned to start next year, while the works to create a second connection of about 10 kilometers up to the railway station of Grottaglie, where next year, where is in the course, and next year in Grottaglie will be built a bicycle parking station. As you can see, thanks to the national funded by the ministry, we had a feasibility project. All the itinerary in Puglia is about 400 kilometers, and the cost to build all the second route from the border with the Basilicata to the end of the Apulia is a little bit more than 80 million euro. You can see also how is collocated the Apulian aqueduct second route in the map of the regional network cycle that is approved in the next month from Apulia region. Thank you.
If you all agree, I would share my screen to display the video.
Cristina, il volume non si sente?
Ma è al massimo.
We don't hear the volume, but I pasted the link to the direct YouTube video in the chat. So if everyone is having issues, they can access maybe that link by themselves.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry for the audio.
No problem.
With audio is better, much better.
I'm watching on the link on YouTube.
Here you are crossing public roads, Lelo. Yes.
Yes, yes. As you can see, all itinerary is in a rural country, but there are some yes public road and but our main road where we met main road we have traffic light.
Mm-hmm. And this doesn't go into cities.
No, unfortunately, no, no, because the main canal was built many years ago, more than one century ago, just in the countryside, and to transport the water. Therefore, 1 century before, the town were a little than now, but the country is a very natural.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This particular area is Valle d'Itria, Itria Valley, where you can see there are truly the conic roof, the conic rural building, and there is the typical Mediterranean countryside landscape. No asphalt because under there is water, and the water go in a natural canal. For hygienic reason, we couldn't use other materials. Therefore, as you can see, we reface the platform, but on the surface we put the stones pressed. Also, the balustra on the canal were remade because there were the very old balustra and was reinforced with other design put together, and also all things are original.
And what were the main challenges, how you see it during planning and implementation?
Okay, we are working now in the part with the regional fund, and next year I hope that the call for the public work on the next section will be open, but we have some problems with the hydrogeological area authority, because in Italy, I don't know abroad, but in Italy we have an authority for the hydrogeological situation. Therefore, we have problem to have authorization to allow the transit of people in this area. Also, if go service personnel.
Mm-hmm. Are there any public transport connections here along the?
We have connection at the beginning with from Locorotondo. As regards this section from Locorotondo to Grottaglie, we have a connection by a minor road to Locorotondo town, where there is a station, railway station, and the other side to Grottaglie. Otherwise, is not easy to have the connection, because you have to arrive there by bicycle. There are not. They didn't build a park for car, for example, just because we want just to promote cycling and not the accessibility by car.
Mm-hmm. I have another question about the mixed use. Sometimes hikers also tend to use this kind of beautiful cycling trails. So do you have any problems with that, or Are there numbers? How many cyclists or?
No problem, because currently there are a lot of people, of course, tourists from also abroad, because that part also before the work to transform the service road in a second way, since the itinerary was very nice. Along people walk and cycle on, but without permission of Aqueduct. Now we can go by bicycle and buy food in the part of cycle route already transformed. There is not conflict because no conflict now at the moment. No.
I see. And is there a map?
Excuse me, Tibor, of course, there is busy in the weekend on the summer, but it's very since there is the first kind of infrastructure in a region in Puglia, all people are very take care of this project.
Mm-hmm. And if the cyclists cycle along this trail, did you prepare a map about recommended services or accommodations, or I don't know, restaurants or water facilities where they can get some food?
Okay. Yes, you are right. Okay, we are working for this because I work for the transport department for the components of my office just to build, but other office of the region are connect services and promotion. Moreover, in some organization, a consortium, private public, for the development of the rural area, organized a map with a local itinerary around the second route of Aqueduct. And there are at the beginning of the Aqueduct, at the beginning of the second route, a very old house of Aqueduct was bought by GAL is a consortium, and rebuilt for an office for tourists.
Is your regional tourism board? Or?
Yeah.
Thank you. I think it would be highly valuable if you could share some of this information, touristic board prepared sets of information, or what you use in how to put it on the market, your trail. That would be very valuable.
Yeah.
Thank you. I already put all of my questions, so please, I would highly motivate other participants to put questions to Lelo.
Can I have a question then?
Yeah.
So how often are services in this route? So it's very beautiful. So the whole place is very beautiful, but how often can the bicycles any service to have?
We are at the beginning because it's a very big enterprise for us. When 10 years ago we began to build this to second route, we have to put together each authorities involved in the project. It was very difficult to convince Aqueduct a company to allow us the permission to build a cycle route. In fact, since there is a national law that safeguard the aqueduct for the health hygienic point of view, it's not easy. Therefore, we go very slow, and we hope that since now the all itinerary from the beginning, from Campania till the end of Puglia, is inside the national system of cycle route tourist. We hope that also the company will be very much more. We'll have a more collaboration to help and to go quickly for the production of the product for cyclotourism.
Is there any data regarding the usage of the route? How many people use it, for example?
No, but we in the next section we have to put the bicycle counter. Okay, we have in the first project, in the first lot, there were also bicycle counter, but for they couldn't start for problem as regard the privacy, and for this reason the connection is in the office of Aqueduct, and we are also discuss about the management of the cycle route, because the company say that they have to produce and manage the aqueduct just for water, not for cyclists. Therefore, there is a discussion to find the right way to manage the cycle route. Therefore, I hope that with the new section that we have to build next year, and in the project is already previous the new another one more bike counter. We hope that we can begin to have a good management of the cycle route.
Thanks. Lalo, I have one more question about this parapet facilities. Can you say some words why were they needed, or how? Because for us it's rather unusual. We don't have this kind of things along the cycling trail.
Okay, there are some reasons. The service road was just for personnel and vehicle authorized by the aqueduct. Therefore, it was very difficult to have agreement with aqueduct in order to allow also the transit of cyclists. Then the all project was for the put in security the service road in order to allow to public to go inside, because they are responsible for the health, for the save the people, but just for people that work for aqueduct. Therefore, they wanted to build to reinforce the balustre on the bridge canal. The balustre on the bridge canal was very, very old. Since before just personnel of aqueduct went there, there were not intervention of maintenance.
Yeah, clear.
It's work in progress.
There were no accidents about this.
No. Just no. Luckily, no problem now. Yes. No. Also because the attention of when we opened in April of 2014 the first part of Aqueduct, the second way, we had a boom of attention. Therefore, many people, while we were built the second route, we received some critics because people that use mountain bike didn't want that we reface the surface. They saw that we have to put asphalt. But the first day when we opened the gate, we received a lot of congratulations for this, and there is a very great attention. And essentially, a lot of people wanted that we go very quickly, but it's not easy. It's not easy, and since this is the first very important second route in Puglia, we hope that also other authorities become more sensitive to this kind of infrastructure. It's not easy. It's not, we are in the south of Italy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Although on the other hand, it's very similar to a bicycle trail that is put on a dike, on a flood protection facility, which we have all over Europe. So aqueducts we don't have so much outside of Italy, but these dikes we have, and it's quite similar challenge to also to discuss with the authorities that manage these dikes. If there are no other questions, also having
I have another.
Yeah.
Can I have a question?
Sure. Please.
Hi, Fabian.
Hi, Lelo. Nice to see you. Thanks for the presentation. You mentioned also the financial means that you have already invested into the construction of the cycle route network, but I sense there's still a long way to go. Yeah. Are you looking to unlock some European regional development funds, or are you trying to get the Italian government to do some investments as part of their recovery plan?
Okay, we began very quickly 10 years ago to put some first money of our region. At the beginning, we invested €2,400,000 for the first part, and we used also other national fund for another part of itinerary out of the service road for the connection to Grottaglie. Now, later, we receive a set funding by the stability law for the facility project. We spent €380,000, and now we should have about €5 million for the first lot in the north of Blocco Rotondo, till to the north, and we are waiting for the final approbation of the ministry. Unfortunately, the stability law that give money from national level is the first time in Italy, because for many years, also before there were another national law, the ministry didn't give money for cycle route or just for very short cycle paths. This is the first time that the government would like to have a national system, but maybe you know, because Fabian, you are in contact with the FIAB since a long time. You know that in Italy we are working. This is the first time that the ministry think to a national system. Also, Beach Italia, by respect the first design, has been transformed by the ministry, and also of a lot of regions that have already planned their network, regional network or cycle route by the scheme of Beach Italia of Claudio Pedroni. Now now have another design. We are working. It's not easy, but we are working.